Yes, is the simple answer. Production has now resumed on House of Cards Season 6 following a 3-month break. Netflix confirmed that it would be making the 6th and final run, according to the streaming giant's chief content officer Ted Sarandos back in December. There will also be some new characters joining the cast, including Greg Kinnear and Diane Lane. Season 6 will focus on Robin Wright's Claire Underwood as the U.S. president as she takes center stage. Kevin Spacey will not be featured in House of Cards Season 6 as previously thought. The last cycle will comprise of just 8 episodes, making it the shortest season to date. There were previously doubts about whether House of Cards had been cancelled completely after production was suspended back in October. Netflix confirmed earlier this year that it would not continue with any further production of House of Cards that includes Kevin Spacey. House of Cards Season 6 release date. A statement said, "We will continue to work with MRC, production company, Media Rights Capital, during this hiatus time to evaluate our path forward as it relates to the show. We have also decided we will not be moving forward with the release of the film Gore, which was in post-production." Starring and produced by Kevin Spacey, Netflix closed production on House of Cards Season 6 until further notice. To give us time to review the current situation and to address any concerns of our cast and crew, Season 6 was due to be the final run. The streaming service announced that House of Cards would end after Spacey, who plays Frank Underwood, was accused of sexually harassing a teenage boy in 1986. Anthony Rapp said that he was 14 when he was invited to a party at Spacey's apartment. He alleged that at the end of the night, Spacey picked him up like a groom picks up the bride over the threshold and then lay on top of him. "He was trying to seduce me," he told BuzzFeed. "I don't know if I would have used that language, but I was aware that he was trying to get with me sexually." Spacey has said that he honestly does not remember the encounter. "But if I did behave then as he describes, I owe him the sincerest apology for what would have been deeply inappropriate drunken behavior," he said in a statement. Netflix and producer Media Rights Capital said that they are deeply troubled by the allegations. In response to the revelations, executives from both of our companies arrived in Baltimore this afternoon to meet with our cast and crew to ensure that they continue to feel safe and supported, a statement read. As previously scheduled, Kevin Spacey is not working on set at this time. Netflix has confirmed that it came to the decision to end House of Cards some months ago. Reports suggest that producers are now exploring multiple spin-off ideas, including one led by Michael Kelly's Doug Stamper. Spacey used his statement to announce that he lives as a gay man, confirming decades worth of rumors about his sexuality. LGBTQ+ actors and activists were quick to condemn Spacey's coming out as an act of deflection. Actor Zachary Quinto wrote, "It is deeply sad and troubling that this is how Kevin Spacey has chosen to come out. Not by standing up as a point of pride, but as a calculated manipulation to deflect attention from the very serious accusation. Is House of Cards Season 6 cancelled?" Netflix so far. Each season has arrived between 12 and 14 months after the previous one. Seasons 1, 2 and 3 were released in February, Season 4 in March and Season 5 in May. Season 6 had been expected to drop around June 2018. It now remains to be seen whether it will see the light of day. The most shocking moments in Netflix drama House of Cards plot details are being kept under wraps, but Sarandos did say that Season 6 would bring closure of the show for fans, before Netflix dropped Spacey. Season 6 had been set to sideline his character Frank Underwood somewhat after he was replaced in the White House by his wife Claire. Frank Pugliese, one of the showrunners along with Melissa James Gibson, teased, "Now that Claire's become more ambitious, or actually just more pronounced with her ambitions openly about what she wants, her complicity is going to be different than France's complicity. after Frank enacted his plan to resign in order to avoid being arrested for the murder of Zoe Barnes. His next step will be to find power outside of the White House. Pugliese told THR, "The show has always been about the pursuit of power and usually was towards the White House or the presidency. We wanted to expand that a little bit and try to explore other ways of power and powers outside the White House." Season 5 saw the apparent death of Leanne Harvey, whose car was run off the road as Frank gleefully watched a live stream. Viewers saw the horrific aftermath of the crash, but did not see Leanne's body, meaning that she could still be alive. Doug Stamper's fate is also uncertain after he took the fall for Frank and pleaded guilty to Zoe's murder. Netflix Season 5 saw veteran actors Patricia Clarkson and Campbell Scott join Wright as new characters Jane Davis and Mark Usher. Neve Campbell, Leanne Harvey, Michael Kelly, Doug Stamper, and Joel Kinnaman, Will Conway, also returned to the show, along with Jane Atkinson, Catherine Durant, Paul Sparks, Thomas Yates, and Dominique McElligott. Hannah Conway,